Good morning, all of you.
Good
Good
morning,
morning,
sir.
sir.
How are you all?
We are fine, sir.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Beta, have we completed the chapter or have we completed the exercise or not?
No,
sir.
sir.
We
No?
are on.
Sir, three more questions are to be done, then we will complete our chapter.
Okay. So three word problems are remaining only.
Yes, sir.
Okay, chaliye, let's complete. Read the question. Adhika, can you read the question? Good one. Okay, let me read. Are you reading? Okay, let me read. Bird sanctuary has 458 species of birds. Round the number of birds to the nearest
Sir, your
hundred.
voice is not coming.
My voice is not coming. My voice
Sir,
is my voice is coming or not? Everyone?
it is coming.
My voice is coming, all of you?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, there is a bird sanctuary and there are total 458 birds in the bird sanctuary. We have to round off this number of birds, sorry, number of species of the birds to the nearest hundred. ठीक है बहुत इजी है. So let us start exercise 10.3. Yeah, the number of species in a bird sanctuary. How many species? 458
Sir,
species.
458.
Okay, so round off this number to the nearest hundred. Rounding off to the nearest hundred. What do you get if you round off 458 to the nearest hundred? Up, you will see the tens place digit. It is 5.
Yes, sir.
So that means जब आप 58 को हटाएंगे तो 4 में 1 ऐड कर देंगे. So 500.
500.
Yeah, 500 species. ठीक है. Question 4. Note down the third one.
So we have to do this by ourselves.
नहीं बेटा, I will tell you how to do it. Okay, question 4. पहली बात तो क्वेश्चन में थोड़ा सा चेंज करो. इट शुड बी अ बॉय नॉट द बॉय. द की जगह आ कर लीजिए. There is a grammatical mistake in the question. A boy reached home at 7:37 p.m. कहीं से आया होगा. 7:37 पे पहुंच गया घर पे. Round this to the nearest 5 minutes. Oh, very good. So पहले तो लिख लेते हैं. A boy reached home at 7:37 p.m. Okay. So we have to round off this to the nearest 5 minutes. Rounding off to the nearest 5 minutes. चलिए. So all of you, yeah, pay attention. This is a little different one. Look at the board. I'm going to explain something very important. No, 740 is not the answer. The answer is given in the book is also wrong. देखिए, नियरेस्ट 5 मिनट्स. अब आपको 7:37 से पहले 5 का मल्टीपल कौन सा आता है मुझे बताओ. 7:37 पे पहुंचा बॉय अपने घर. 7:37 से पहले 5 का कौन सा मल्टीपल आता है. टेल मी. कौन सा मल्टीपल होगा. 7:35 होगा या नहीं होगा.
Yes, sir.
एंड 7:37 के बाद में कौन सा आएगा 5 का मल्टीपल. 5 के मल्टीपल में अगर हम
Sir,
देखें
7:40.
7:40 p.m. So we have to round off to the nearest 5 minutes. एक 5 मिनट में ये रहा आंसर. दूसरा ये रहा. तो नियरेस्ट 5 मिनट्स में कौन सा, ये वाला या वो वाला है बताइए. अब 7:37 के बाद पहले आएगा 7:36, फिर आएगा 7:37. दैट मीन्स यहाँ पर 2 मिनट्स का गैप है. 7:37 से 7:40 के बीच में कितना गैप है. 3 मिनट्स का गैप है. एम आई राइट और नॉट. बताइए.
Yes, sir.
3 मिनट्स के
Yes,
बाद
sir.
7:40 में तो किसके
35.
ज्यादा पास में दिख रहा है आपको.
Sir, 7:35.
7:35. Therefore the answer given in the book is wrong. Am I right or not? बुक में 7:40 दिया हुआ है.
Yes, sir.
That is wrong.
So where the answer is given?
In the back
So
side
where
of
the
the
answer
book.
is given.
Back side of the book. Answer sheet is given.
Yes, sir.
Just to check your answers. This answer sheet is to check your answers. So once you have done, most of the answers are correct. This one is wrong.
Sir, unit 251 also we have to do.
बेटा पढ़ो. गर्व. Read the question. I will explain.
Okay, sir. A house is attacking with 6 years, 4 months, and 10 days old. Round it off to the number of months and the number of years.
Okay. So there is a house in the question. The house has exact the age of the house is given. It is 6 years, 4 months and 10 days old. एक house की age given है. ठीक है. So a house is 6 years, 4 months and 10 days old. Beta, please excuse me for my handwriting. I know my handwriting is very poor. ठीक है. कोई बात नहीं. अभी मत हंसना बेटा. बाद में हंस लेना. क्लास ओवर हो जाए. अच्छा नहीं लगता मेरे सामने हंसोगे तो. बाद में हंस लेना. House is 6 years, 4 months and 10 days old. ठीक है. So now you have to round off this to the nearest months. दो काम करने हैं. These are two parts of the question. You have to round off to the nearest months and to the nearest years. दोनों में round off करना है. So सबसे पहले rounding off to the nearest months. Rounding off to the nearest month. ठीक है. अब देखो बेटा. 6 years, 4 months, 10 days. नियरेस्ट मंथ्स में कर रहे हैं ना पहले. हाँ. 10 days. ठीक है. अब ये बताइए बेटा. 6 years, 4 months, 10 days से पहले 6 years, 4 months पढ़े होंगे पहले. और इसके बाद में
Yes,
आएंगे
sir.
6 years, 5 months. एम आई राइट. ये हाउस जो है
Yes,
पहले
sir.
इससे पहले 6 years, 4 months का हुआ होगा. और थोड़े दिनों के बाद 6 years, 5 months का भी हो जाएगा. कैन यू टेल मी कितने दिन पहले ये पूरा 6 years, 4 months का था. कितने दिन पहले था 6 years, 4 months का.
Sir, 10 days ago.
10 days ago. तो यहाँ इन दोनों के बीच में जो गैप है वो है 10 days का. एंड कैन यू टेल मी कितने डेज के बाद वो 6 years, 5 months का हो जाएगा.
Sir, 20 days ago.
20 days. आफ्टर 20 days. 20 days के बाद.
After 20 days.
हाँ. So 20 days के बाद the house will be 6 years, 5 months old. तो बेटा राउंड ऑफ करेंगे अगर हम 6 years, 4 months, 10 days को. तो किस में राउंड ऑफ करेंगे. 6 years, 4 months में राउंड ऑफ करेंगे या 6 years, 5 months में
Sir,
राउंड ऑफ करेंगे.
sir, 6 months, 6 year,
Sir,
4
6 year,
months.
4 months.
6 years, 4 months is correct because 6 years, 4 months की ज्यादा पास में है उसकी एज. सो आंसर इज
Yes,
6
sir.
years, 4 months. ठीक है बेटा. फुल फॉर्म लिख लेना. यहाँ पे मैंने शॉर्ट में लिख दिया गलती से. ओके. सो 6 years, 4 months. इजी है. मुश्किल तो नहीं है.
No, sir.
चलो आगे बढ़ते हैं फिर इसी बात पर. नाउ वी हैव टू
Sir,
राउंड ऑफ टू
next
द. एक और
sir,
पार्ट रह
when
गया
we
बेटा इसका. हाँ. when we will start
sir,
the
when
next
we
chapter today
start
only.
next chapter,
Today
the
only.
lines and angles.
Yes.
So 17 chapter.
Yes. Chapter number 17, lines and angles. Rounding off to the nearest years. ठीक है. नियरेस्ट ईयर्स में राउंड ऑफ करना है. देखिए भाई कैसे करेंगे.
भाई फोर्थ से फोर्थ तक के क्लास के बच्चे 7 बजे जाएंगे और 10 बजे वापस.
बेटा क्या हुआ, स्कूल ऑफलाइन ओपन हो रहा है?
No, sir. And madam.
सॉरी,
No, sir.
यार किसकी बात कर रहे हो? किसी और की बात कर रहे हो? अच्छा कोई बात नहीं। ओके, सो 6 years 4 months 10 days में वी हैव टू राउंड ऑफ टू द नियरेस्ट ईयर्स। अब ईयर्स में अगर बात करें तो 6 years 4 months से पहले कितने ईयर्स का हुआ होगा हाउस? 6 years का हुआ होगा इससे पहले, और इसके बाद में कितने ईयर्स का हो जाएगा? 7 years का हो जाएगा
7
थोड़े टाइम
years.
के बाद। तो बेटा कितने मंथ्स पहले 6 years का था, मुझे बताओ ये हाउस कितने मंथ्स
4
पहले?
months ago.
Approximately 4 months ago this house was 6 years old, एंड कितने मंथ्स के बाद 7 years का हो जाएगा ये हाउस?
So 8 years after 8
आफ्टर
years.
8 months। क्यों क्यों आफ्टर, वाई आफ्टर 8 months? बिकॉज 1 year हैज 12 months। 12 months
12
होते हैं एक
months.
साल में। 4 months ऑलरेडी हो चुके हैं, 8 months और लगेंगे 7 years का होने में। एम आई राइट और नॉट? तो बताओ
Yes,
बेटा
sir.
किसके ज्यादा पास
Yes,
में,
sir.
6 years के ज्यादा पास
Sir,
में या
6
सेवन
6
years.
ईयर्स
years.
6 years
Say
के, तो
6
Sir,
आंसर
6
क्या हो गया?
years.
6 years is the answer। Understood or not?
Yes,
Understood
sir.
in that also.
Very good।
Sir, done.
Okay, चलिए, आई एम नाउ गोइंग टू शो यू अ वीडियो फॉर द नेक्स्ट चैप्टर। पहले एक वीडियो दिखाऊंगा, बहुत ध्यान से देखना वीडियो को। ओके,
Okay,
द
sir.
नेम ऑफ द चैप्टर, राइट डाउन द नेम ऑफ द चैप्टर एवरीवन। लाइन्स एंड एंगल्स, चैप्टर नंबर 17, लाइन्स एंड एंगल्स। डन द क्वेश्चंस एवरीवन? ये हटा दूं मैं?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
चलिए, yeah, so write down the name of the chapter, chapter 17, lines and angles। Okay, ready all of you? May I show you the video?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay, be ready and watch the video very carefully।
A few days back, I went trekking with my younger brother Nishan.
The sound is coming?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, is it loud and clear, the sound?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Interestingly, a few days back, I went trekking with my younger brother Nishan. Interestingly, this fun trip became a beautiful lesson in geometry for him. Thankfully, we had recorded it on camera, so let me share it with you. Look, the stars appear much brighter here than the city.
Yes, and I can also see a group of stars that appears like a question mark. I want to draw this. Can you help me?
See, First, you draw points showing the position of stars and then you join them. Oh, it seems as if I am giving you a geometry lesson.
Geometry? What is that?
Geometry is a branch of mathematics that deals with shape, size, position of figures, and properties of space.
Oh, please tell me more.
To tell you more, I'll have to take you around 2300 years back to a man named Euclid.
2300 years. Wow.
Euclid was a Greek mathematician and was known as the father of geometry. In 300 BC, he wrote a book in which he organized and proved all the knowledge of geometry we have till date. Geometry is the English translation of the Greek word geometron, where geo means earth and metron means measurement.
But what is the use of geometry?
Geometry helps in understanding different shapes and their properties and relations in real world. Geometry has applications in the field of architecture, astronomy, designing clothes and machinery. In fact, geometry has applications in almost all spheres of life.
Oh, wow.
And this all begins with a point.
A point?
Yes, look here. These dots that we mark to show stars are points. The almost invisible tiny dot gives an idea about point. A dot as small as you can imagine.
Oh, this is a point. How can this be so important?
Point is the most important concept in geometry, howsoever small or insignificant it may seem. A point has no length, no breadth, no thickness, no shape or size, yet it shows a definite position.
If a point shows a position, how do we differentiate these points?
We denote a point by capital letter. No geometrical figure can be drawn without beginning with a point. Every geometrical figure should be named, and that starts by naming the points. Many points come together to form a line.
A line?
Yes, a line is a straight path that extends forever in both directions.
You mean it goes on and on?
Correct. That is why we draw two arrows on it on either side.
Yeah, all of you, please pay attention on this. This is the actually definition of line. आपको यहाँ से lines and line segments के बारे में बताया जाएगा. So be very careful, be very attentive in this. Okay.
To show a line is a straight path that extends.
Line?
Yes, a line is a straight path that extends forever in both directions.
You mean it goes on and on?
Correct. That is why we draw two arrows on it on either side to show it never ends. It contains countless number of points. We can never draw a complete picture of a line.
How do we differentiate two lines? How do we represent them?
We represent a line using small letters. Like I have denoted this line by small letter M. A line can also be represented using any 2 points on the line.
And how can we do that?
A line through points A and B is denoted as this. We put this small line with arrows on both sides to indicate that it extends indefinitely in both the directions.
So, if I join any two of these stars, which are like 2 points, will that be a line?
No, that would be a line segment.
Line segment? What is this now?
A line segment is a part of a line. It has two distinct endpoints. It does not go on forever. If I have point A and point B, then I can join them in different ways.
Are they all line segments?
No. The shortest route, that is the straight line joining points A and B, is called the line segment. It is represented as this.
Okay, so it does not have arrows on top like a line has.
Correct. This signifies that it has endpoints. Points A and B are the endpoints of this line segment. If I fold this paper, I get a line with two endpoints. This is a line segment. Now, can you think of some examples of line segments from your day-to-day life?
Yes, joining 2 points of a tube light, edge of a book, edge of a ruler. So a line extends forever in both directions, but a line segment has two distinct endpoints. Wait, does that mean you can never measure a line?
Right, Nishan. You cannot measure a line, but you can measure a line segment. We can measure line segments with the help of a ruler.
Great, so I can now complete my diagram. This is how that collection of stars above looked like. See, points E, F, G all lie in one line.
Yes, they are collinear points.
What?
I'll explain. Three or more points are said to be collinear if you can draw one line that will contain them all. So among all these given points, B, C and D lie on a straight line, hence they are collinear. But points C, D and F are non-collinear. Similarly, points A, D and E are non-collinear.
Okay,
It's too late now. Let's go back to our tent. Wait, I'll switch my torch on. Oh, this reminds me that I forgot to tell you about rays.
rays?
Yes, a ray is a part of line. A ray starts from one point and goes endlessly in one direction.
I have heard about sun's rays. Is it the same as the rays you are talking about?
Yes, if you consider sun's rays, then they start from one point and move endlessly in one direction only. Here, they start from point A. Point B lies on the path of the ray. It is denoted as this. No matter what the direction of rays be, the arrows will always point towards right. So if PQ is a ray, its starting point, that is P, is also called the vertex. Q is another point on the ray. Remember that Q is not the starting point of this ray, so we cannot denote ray PQ as ray QP.
Now I can complete my diagram with points, line segments and rays.
Perfect. So a point is the almost invisible tiny dot. Many points come together to form a line, which is a straight path that extends forever in both directions. A line segment is a part of a line and has two distinct endpoints. A ray starts from one point and goes endlessly in one direction.
Yeah, students, so this is a very, very important slide. You can see all the four important things here on the screen. Have you all understood what is a point, what is a
Yes,
line, what is
sir.
a line segment, and what is a ray? Line can be extended up to any length on both the directions. कहीं पर भी extend कितना भी कर सकते हैं line को, इसलिए दोनों side में arrows बनाते हैं line के. You can see that these two arrows are denoting that we can extend it up to any length. Okay. लाइन सेगमेंट में दोनों साइड में आप देख रहे हैं दैट दीज आर एंड पॉइंट्स. दीज आर इट इज हैविंग एंड पॉइंट्स. दैट मींस इसकी जो लेंथ होती है वो फिक्स्ड होती है. लाइन सेगमेंट में आप इसको प्रोड्यूस नहीं कर सकते आगे. लाइन में प्रोड्यूस कर सकते हैं बट नॉट इन द लाइन सेगमेंट. ठीक है। तो लाइन सेगमेंट इज ओनली अ पार्ट ऑफ लाइन। एक लाइन में से थोड़ा सा पार्ट अलग कर दिया तो वो लाइन सेगमेंट बन गया, उसके एंड पॉइंट्स होंगे। रे क्या होता है? रे का एक एंड पॉइंट होता है, मतलब एक साइड से आप प्रोड्यूस नहीं कर सकते, एक साइड से एक्सटेंड नहीं कर सकते उसको, दूसरे साइड से एक्सटेंड कर सकते हैं रे को, ठीक है। तो दैट इज अ रे। अंडरस्टूड ऑल द फोर थिंग्स एवरीवन?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now let's
ओके।
sleep. Tomorrow we have to get up early and go for trekking.
We found Sprizzy through
Okay, so let us come to the book. The video was nice or not?
Sir, it was nice.
Yes, sir.
अच्छा था, बातचीत में उन्होंने काफी कुछ अच्छी इंपॉर्टेंट बातें समझा दी, है ना? या
Yes, what
Yes, sir.
you like that answer? I am tired.
so all of you please from your book can you all write the definition of a line and a line segment? Write down the definitions of these two,
Okay, sir.
line and line segment, from your book. Page, open page number 131. Page number
Sir,
131 of
open.
यहाँ पर you can see that there
Sir, I
is
got.
definition of a line and draw the figure also, ठीक है। देखो उसमें लिखा हुआ है फिगर में, येलो पार्ट पोर्शन में लिखा हुआ है ए बी इज अ लाइन, ऐसे करके एक फिगर आप ड्रॉ करेंगे, ठीक है। एंड देन विद द डेफिनेशन ऑफ लाइन सेगमेंट, और उसके उसके नीचे आपको लाइन सेगमेंट का भी फिगर दिया हुआ है। ओके, सो ड्रॉ इट। एंड देन उसके बाद है
Okay,
रे।
sir.
देर इज रे ऑल्सो, रे का भी डेफिनेशन लिखेंगे एंड देन फिगर बनाएंगे। रे, रे की भी दी हुई है, उसके नीचे दी है, ठीक है।
Sir, in the column of different types of lines.
No, that heading you will not write different types of lines, ये heading नहीं लिखनी है आपको। You just have to
No,
write down
sir.
three
I am
three heading.
asking
हाँ हाँ,
the
yes yes, under
definition of
that,
the
yes
ray in
yes
that column. Okay,
yes
sir.
yes yes yes. So a line segment and array, ये तीन definitions लिखनी है with the help of figures. Okay, are you all doing?
Yes, sir.